Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Smash Bros. Upgraded Tournament. Not to be confused with the Everyone Is Here tournament. Two different tournaments. But today we got some results to go over. Wasn't even a close match, but we'll get to that in a second. And then got a new matchup. Two brand new characters that have never been in a tournament, so it'll be fun to kind of see how they play. Or see how the votes go for this one. So, yeah, you guys know the rules by now. A bunch of characters are put into a tournament. Each day on the channel, I will upload one of the matches from the tournament, and then we vote between one of the two. But before we vote, there are a couple rules. Rules are very simple, but I'm going to put them up on screen anyway. Alright, rule number 1. You got to be open-minded for this tournament. So that means, well, open-minded. Why? Simple. The only characters that are in this tournament can be, quote-unquote, upgraded into a playable character. So assist trophies, Pokemon, spirits, background characters, Mii costumes, stuff like that are only in this tournament. So, upgraded tournament. Get it? Yeah. So you got to be open-minded. But rule 2, you only get one single vote per person. We keep it fair that way, alright? One vote per person. Rule number 3, how do you vote? Simple. Down in the comments, type the name of the character you're voting for. Don't give a kind of a broad blank statement, whatever. Don't say, oh, this character would be kind of cool in Smash Bros. That's not a vote. You literally say, I vote for this character. This character gets my vote. I like this character, therefore they're getting my vote. Tell me that you're voting for them. Don't just leave it to the imagination, alright? Otherwise I can't count your vote. Sorry. That's just the way it goes. You've got to be clear and decisive about this. The rest of the rules: this is a double elimination tournament, meaning the character has to lose 2 times before being officially eliminated. Then once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match, if there happens to be a tie, we'll flip a coin on camera. It's the fairest way to break a tie. Then each matchup voting-wise only lasts for 1 week. So when an episode gets uploaded, you have 7 days to get your vote in for that match. Simple. Let's move on to the rest of the video now. Alright, so let's go over the results real quick from last week. And the matchup from last week was King Boo from the Mario universe, who is taking on Twintel from the ARMS universe, the ARMS series, the franchise, whatever. So yesterday's matchup, we had Min advancing. So one ARMS character has already extended into the win column. Is the second ARMS character going to do the same thing? No. Okay, hold on, we're fixing it. There we go. And no, King Boo ends up winning this one very easily. 41 votes for King Boo, only 10 for Twintel. There's a lot of people that are saying, yeah, we know we're getting ARMS, but Twintel's not the one I'd want. Twintel's not the character I'd prefer from ARMS, that sort of stuff. So Twintel, at least in this little community, not a lot of supporters. So King Boo, congrats, moves on to the next round. Be taking on Chorus Kids. But Twintel's not eliminated, though. She just drops to the loser bracket. One more loss for her from there, and then she's done. Alright, but let's go to the matchup today. So we have 2 brand new characters, never been in any of these tournaments. Viridi from the Kid Icarus series. She's going to be an interesting character. But her opponent, Zero from Megaman. That assist trophy, yeah, that guy. So this should be a fun one. Let's, what are we starting with? Viridi, I think? Yeah. So, Viridi's an interesting one. So, first party character, first and foremost. So, you could give the whole spiel about, alright, first party would be easier, much easier to put into Smash Bros. Than a third party character, right? Yeah, simple. Nintendo already owns the rights. They can do what they want. It's their game after all. So, Viridi is one of the main characters in the Kid Icarus series, one of the more recognizable faces, we'll say. So she definitely has a really cool personality. She's always kind of like outspoken, outgoing a little bit, and great personality, right? And you don't want just like some bland something, just you don't want like just a blob of green just sitting there doing nothing. You don't want none of that. But I don't know, I guess it's always preferential how you view your characters that you want. Do you need them to be all bubbly and personality-wise? Do you need that? Or do you just kind of like, alright, I like the move set, and that's all that really kind of matters to me. So, I don't know, it could be interesting. But Viridi, I think the thing about Kid Icarus is there ever, people will probably bring it up maybe, is there ever biased because, again, Sakurai did work on Kid Icarus Uprising for the Nintendo 3DS, and it was a very fun game. It was it was horrible to hold and play at times. Hands got extremely cramped, and it was, besides that, the game I thought was very well made, very well done. So, is there that Sakurai bias? I really don't think so. After reading all his columns and everything, and we got to keep in mind, Nintendo is the one picking the DLC, not Sakurai. So he's not putting the characters that he wants specifically in Smash Bros. Alright, he's doing what his bosses are telling him to do. So on the off chance that his bosses say, we're going to put another Kid Icarus rep in the game, we're going with Viridi, what do you think? I'm sure Sakurai would be like, cool, I can come up with something for her, because he knows the character. That's something he does tremendous. He really makes the character feel like themselves when they come into the game. Whether it's a first-party character, you know, coming into Smash for the first time, or it's a third-party character coming into Smash. He truly makes the character feel like themselves for the most part. Maybe Smashify him a little bit to make him a bit more workable, a bit more to blend him in with the roster a little bit better. So, Viridi, let's go moveset a little bit. So, she does have her staff that she holds. So, again, you could do some stuff just with the staff. You could do some comparisons to Palutena. Although they're not the same height. I'm pretty sure they're not the same height. I actually don't know her height. But I think she's shorter than Palutena. So, for example, though, Palutena, how she, what is that, her forward tilt? I think she kind of reaches out and then kind of like spins her staff. Maybe Viridi could end up doing that as well. Maybe do it like above air, or, you know, for an up air attack. You know, just kind of twist, you know, something easy. It'd be kind of cool to catch somebody coming down. Just a nice little anti-air sort of move. But I think a lot of the main stuff would be magic-based and, you know, stuff like that. So, what could she do for magic-based? Well, I know she can, I'm pretty sure she can summon, like, a meteorite. So, you could just neutral special, boom, in comes, just drops straight down from, you know, she'll point her staff or whatever, and, you know, a little bit farther from the end of the staff, little meteorite comes down, boom. Cool little projectile, right? And maybe you could even get a little fun with the meteorite. Maybe there could be something in it. Maybe the meteorite ends up becoming like an actual item. So maybe you could pick it up and then throw it again. Or maybe if it'll crack open and, I don't know, if there'll be food or something for whatever reason. You could do something fun like that just to make it a little bit more. What else could you do? Let's go, how about, what's the beetle? What's the beetle in Kid? The stag beetle, isn't that it, I think? You could, where can I put this in? Forward smash. Forward smash. What about using like the horn of the stag beetle? So like her hand, like she would end up summoning like the horn of the beetle, and she kind of like thrust it forward. So it might not have a ton of range, but you know, you hit it on the sweet spot, and it's gonna, you know, be one of them smash attacks. So be kind of fun. What else could you do? Water spouts. That's another thing. How about, oh, I don't know, up smash? Where could you put water spouts? But basically, you know, something shoots out from water spout, or I don't know. She has like a orb of water, and it comes splashing down, and so I don't know. It sounds weird, but it could work. So magic based. If you like that sort of style, you think that the roster needs a little bit more magic based users, Viridi could be the character you would vote for in this case. So and plus, she's in Smash Bros. Obviously, the reason she's in this tournament. I think she's actually Legend Spirit, if I'm not mistaken. It actually says it in the upper left-hand corner. Yeah, she's a Legend Spirit, so maybe the Nintendo and Sakurai, they think highly of her, so maybe that's why they gave her the Legend Spirit, so who knows? Plus, she wouldn't be another pit, so that's kind of cool. You don't need two of the same characters. Maybe you can switch it up a bit, but whatever. It'd be a new character for Kid Icarus, even though it doesn't seem like Nintendo's really doing all that much with it lately, right? After the 3DS, even though I'd have to go back and look at the sales, but I thought it sold pretty well, so I don't know, maybe Nintendo just doesn't want to do anything with it for now. But let's talk about Viridi's opponent, Zero from the Megaman franchise. Now, I still remember the day E3 for Smash Wii U 3DS when Megaman got revealed. Standing up on top of that cliff or whatever, and you know, the moonlight in the background. What do you have, like Mario and Link and Samus and what is it, Omar and I think Kirby? They're all fighting, and all of a sudden they all like turn and look up, and there's this shadowy figure, and you're like, I didn't figure it out who it was at first. I was like, who's this? And then all of a sudden, like, Mega Man's helmet kind of, like, lit up, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Mega Man's in Smash Bros. Only Nintendo could do something like that. Only Nintendo could bring in somebody like a Mega Man into Smash Bros. Treat the character right, first and foremost. That was such a big moment. I remember replaying his reveal trailer, Mega Man's reveal trailer, for the next month straight. I had, me and a buddy, we went out to, where did we go? We went to like Arby's. We were hungry one day, and we sat down, and I'm sitting there watching Mega Man's reveal trailer over and over and over. I was learning about the character through his, stop it, through his reveal trailer, like his down smash, you know, with the flames. I was picking up on stuff like that. I was like, this guy looks amazing. I love what they've done with him. It was just one of those really, it's one of those characters that just really caught me off guard, but in such an awesome way. And I think Zero could have the same sort of effect. I really do. Zero would be such a fun character. Now, if you're going to talk another character in Smash Bros. From the Mega Man franchise, Zero has to be one of the leading, if not the leading candidate for a new Mega Man rep. So he's a little bit different. Sure, he's got his armor, does have his blade. Yes, we know about his assist trophy. So yeah, he's probably going to have his sword, his blade in the moveset. It's going to happen, but it's okay though. I mean, I can't really wrap my mind around kind of seeing this. Maybe because I kind of want to see it. But again, both these characters for me, they're not really high on my list by any means. But just imagining one or the other, Zero's going to end up getting my vote in this matchup. But I think I would be more excited and more stoked for Zero in this case. He was just, I don't know. There's just something about seeing these third-party kind of legends, these third-party characters that you grew up with. At least in my case, I grew up with them. And you get to finally see them in Smash Bros. There's something just, I don't know, something that hits the sweet spot. There's something that just, okay, that's a small picture. But there's something about it that just makes you go, yes, I want to see that. So I'm not saying they have to recreate that Mega Man moment, you know, for me. But I think it would come somewhat close. I truly don't think it would match Mega Man's reveal. Because again, that was, I truly believe Mega Man's reveal was very unexpected. I don't think a lot of people were like, yeah, Mega Man's definitely coming. Because, sure, coming off of Brawl, we had Sonic and Snake. It was like, alright, are Sonic and Snake going to come back? Could we get more third-party characters? What's going to happen? And then Mega Man kicks everything off and is like, wow. So, I think for the wow factor, that's what I'm going for. Zero's going to get my vote in this one. Zero's got my vote. Let me know who you guys got down in the comments. Viridi, Zero, or both. They're all good options. That is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. So a little sneak peek for tomorrow, the next matchup and the results. So what's the results for tomorrow is going to be from Tom Nook from the Animal Crossing series. Be curious to see how he plays out because this is his first ever tournament. But his opponent was Elma from Xenoblade. So we'll see how that one plays out. And I believe... yes, we are moving to the second... oh, hello. Moving to the second round of the winner's bracket here. Cool. Tomorrow's matchup is going to be Skull Kid from The Legend of Zelda taking on Tails from the Sonic series. That's tomorrow. Today's wrapping up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.